In this video tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how you can use this tool here. In Onshape, this is called a sweep. In order to use a sweep, we need to have two sketches. First sketch is going to be the profile, which is going to be swept, and the second sketch is going to be the path that is followed. To demonstrate this, I'm going to sketch a basic bracelet. So we'll begin by drawing the profile of the bracelet that we want to sweep along a path. I'm going to generate that profile on the front plane. Once again, I'm going to shift my view relevant to the view that I'm looking at. And for this, I'm going to an ellipse. Start the ellipse on the origin, and I'm going to move the mouse once to click the width of the ellipse, twice click the height. This ellipse here is going to form the profile of the bracelet. I'll click the tick now that I'm finished. Just changing back to isometric view so I can get my bearings again. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch the path. But once again, creating a new sketch, this time on the right plane, and using the view cube, I'll select right plane again. For this path, I'm going to use a circle, and I'm going to start the circle on the center line and mesh it with the origin here. I'm then going to use the rectangle tool to take a section of this path out, and use the trim tool to remove all of the unwanted lines. In this particular sketch, the sketch is not closed. Because this is a path, it is okay for this sketch not to be fully closed vectors. I'll now click the tick. I'll change the view back to isometric, and zooming in a little, I'll now select the sweep tool. The first thing we're asked to do is to select the faces and sketch regions sweep. So they need to be a fully closed sketch here. I now need to select the sweep path here, and I can click the tick when I'm finished. And you can see there that the shape has been swept. Just to add some detail to make this a little more interesting, I'm going to once again do a sweep. This time I'm going to do a sweep removing material. So I'll start a new sketch, once again on the front plane, and I'm just going to come over here, selecting the center point arc again. I'll do a bit of an arc here. I'll click the tick, and once again I'm going to use the sweep tool, and under faces and sketch regions sweep, I'll select the circle I've just drawn, and under path I'm going to select sketch 2. Now you can see here in my preview that I've got the piece selected to add material. We can also remove material, which is what I'm going to do. Click the tick. You can see there we get a nice interesting profile. Just to finish this off, I'll use a fillet on this edge and this edge. I'll change the diameter of that to about 1 millimeter. Click the tick. That's how you can use the swept boss base both to add and remove material. As such, I've made a very large bracelet.